My parents were of a generation where you gardened or you didn't eat, so they were very good at what they did. We had potatoes, corn, 2 or 3 kinds of green beans, cabbage, tomatoes, strawberry patch within our garden, parsnips, turnips, pumpkins, squash, cucumbers, and we generally had enough food for the whole winter time with all that we had. It was before freezers, so my dad would dig a huge hole in the garden after the garden had been cleaned off for the fall, and he would line it with straw, and then he would store vegetables that could be stored, cabbage and that sort of thing, in the hole and cover it with straw and cover it then with soil and make a little mound. And then you just dig in the mound during the wintertime and pull out whatever you needed to eat. Once you got tomatoes, for instance, in the fall, you took the tomatoes that were left on the vine and you cut them in half and took the seeds out and put them on paper or cloth or something and put them in the sun to dry, and then you just saved them from year to year. I learned what foods were good for you and how you could use certain foods to make other foods. We made apple butter and we made different kinds of jellies and jams, and of course we canned just about everything that you could can. So those are things that you learn nutrition, and you learn how to cook some things that maybe aren't very tasty, but you can add seasonings and make them taste a lot better. During World War II particularly, people that never had gardens before were encouraged to grow victory gardens. No matter how small the area was, you were encouraged to grow your own food. I can't remember the Depression because I was born right at the end of it, but I know my father was jobless for a long time, and you did. He was such a good gardener that he raised a lot of produce and was able to sell it. So that was a plus. I think they were very typical for their generation, and their generation is quite different from the people that we have today. I'm not sure that people would be able to subsist in the 1940s, because we did do without a lot of things, and yet you may do. Nobody starved.